I referenced this future episode on one of my YouTube vlogs where I said, I'm going to have to talk about this on the podcast. And now here we are because I cleaned out my closet and it completely changed my life. I also talked about this on TikTok a bit, but we are going to get deep into it today. So I'm so excited you're here. Let's get into it.
Welcome to Perspective with Kaylee Phillips, the safe space to get deep, break through, and find alignment. Here we prioritize wholehearted self-love, passion-driven careers, and living your absolute best life. You're here for a reason, so jump into the good energy, put your rose-colored glasses on, and tune in for massive impact and growth. I'm your host, KP, ready to release perfect and welcome perspective.
Just want to thank you guys again for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so much, and this is truly the best thing ever to me. Getting to talk with you guys and share my life with you and share these mindset shifts and new perspectives and help make your day a little bit better seriously brings me to tears more often than I'd like to admit. I'm so grateful for every single person that's a part of my community, and I manifested sitting here on this balcony recording podcast episodes with my golden doodle on my lap for so long, and I can't believe that I'm really here right now. It's a little bit crazy, and I'm just so grateful for you all because I wouldn't be here without you being receptive to the mindset work and the inner work that I am empowering you to dive into. So again, I'm so grateful that you're here, and thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the reviews that you leave on the podcast. If you have a moment and you want to leave a review, I would be so grateful for that, so we can help make the world a better place together and push this podcast out to more and more people and eventually all embody a positive mindset and a positive outlook on life. Wouldn't the world be so amazing if everyone loved themselves wholeheartedly and unconditionally? Can you imagine? Can you imagine that world? We are talking about the time that I cleaned out my closet and it changed my life. So this is one of those episodes where we talk about something so simple, but it completely changes your life. That's my goal for you, because there are things that we can talk about that are so deep, and we can get so deep into like defining the certain laws and like getting so intricate. But at the end of the day, sometimes the simplest sentences can really be like, whoa, that just blew my mind. And that's pretty much my goal for you today. I want to blow your mind with something simple. So our closet has gotten very full very fast, and we don't even have that much clothes. Like, that's what we'd always say, like, we don't even have that much, but it feels so full and crowded and just like overwhelmingly stuffed. And we'd always just pull out like whatever's on top, like I would just wear the same shirt, the same sweatpants on cycle, like the same 4 or 5 things just on repeat, because it's what I'm comfortable in, and it's just like what is on the top. It's really just what's on the top. It's what's easy for me to grab, and I did not have the energy to dig through. We decided one day, you know what, let's clean out the closet. But here's the thing, every single time we would go to clean out the closet, I would not get rid of anything, because I have all of these emotional attachments to different articles of clothing. Like, oh, my mom gave me this t-shirt, or I got this t-shirt at the 2014 fun run and I painted my room in it when I was in high school, and this one I wore during COVID a lot, and I just have all these like weird associative memories attached to articles of clothing. All these objects now hold these very deep memories for me, and for some reason I feel like throwing out these articles of clothing are gonna destroy the memories, or like I felt like I could not get rid of these things. And we finally got to a point where my partner and I are looking at each other, and she's like, girl, you're keeping all of these things that do not serve you. You don't wear them. You do not wear them. It's time to get rid of them. And I'm like, I cannot look at this shirt and then decide to get rid of it. I simply can't. So then she said, okay, then you're not going to look at it. And we made it a game where I would close my eyes and she would hand me a piece of clothing, pants, shirt, tank top, at random. She mixed it all up. She would hand it to me and I would put it on with my eyes closed. And then I would decide, how does this feel? I did not look in the mirror and say, how do I look in it? I didn't look at what it said or decide based on the memories or the day I bought it or who bought it for me. I simply felt it. I looked inward and I said, how does this feel on me? How do I feel? Do I feel comfortable? And it was shocking. I'm wearing these shirts that I thought I could never throw out, and I'm throwing them out. And by the end, I had a completely cleaned out closet. It looked like a brand new closet. It honestly looked like a brand new wardrobe, because these are things that have been tucked away in the back that I've just been avoiding or not even seeing at all. Just didn't even know existed, honestly, because I've been so focused on the things that are so easy to grab and the things that are comfortable and the things that are just like right in front of me, and so avoidant to all of the garbage and clutter filling my space that I couldn't even see these awesome things that were hiding in the back. So I had this brand new closet, brand new wardrobe, didn't spend a dime, where I think another version of me might have been like, I don't feel like I have any clothes. Let's just go shopping and then just buy a bunch of new clothes and then just fill the closet even more. And as long as the front has new stuff, then it's fine. It doesn't matter what's buried in the back. Gosh, this is getting really deep, right? If you're already cluing into the synchronicities of this surface level example and the inner work that needs to happen, then you know this is about to get really deep. What are you holding on to that no longer serves you? There are things in your mind, there are things in your life, there are people in your life, there are places you're going that no longer serve you, that you are keeping this emotional attachment to for some reason. Maybe some emotional storyline behind it, maybe because it's comfortable. But it is so important to remove what no longer serves you because you don't have the time for it. And if your highest self, which you are beautiful as you are right now, so that term is, I use it lightly, but your dream version of yourself that you are showing up for every day, that you're working towards every day, do all of these things come with you? Does all of this baggage come with you into the dream life? If it doesn't, then why are you holding on to it now? Because you holding on to it now is reaffirming, I'm not ready for change. I'm holding on to all of this baggage that I know cannot come with me on the journey to this new life. And additionally, holding on to it, you are creating this belief system that you need it. By holding on to it, you are saying, I need this. I can't live without this yet. So you're reaffirming, I'm not ready for positive change. And instead, I need you to practice this belief system that you are ready for change. You are ready for more. You're ready for better things. And with that, you are ready to release what no longer serves you. And the worst part is when you know what no longer serves you. You know in your mind right now what the thing is, or the person, or the place, or the idea that you need to release. You know what it is. And it's just hard. It's hard to do. But guess what? You doing that is you actively stepping into the new chapter. You are actively closing out a chapter and starting a new one by making that decision to release and remove what is no longer serving you. And I want to validate you here because your nervous system craves comfort. Naturally, your nervous system craves familiarity and what is known, because what's known is what's safe. It's your comfort zone. We go through the comfort zone very deeply in camp. If you want to join camp, you can still join me for $100 off. You can go find that link in the description. Your nervous system craves comfort, and that can be very hard to break. The comfort zone, it can get very comfy. That's one thing. The comfort zone can be very, very comfy, and it's hard to leave what's comfortable because there's the middle zone between the growth and the comfort. There's that place of learning and fear. Fear and learning, those are the two places you have to get through before you can get to the growth. We don't leave the comfort zone and then automatically everything's perfect. There's that middle zone, and that's really scary. But you know what comes from leaving that comfort zone? What comes through moving through fear, moving through learning? Growth. Massive growth. More than you can imagine. And you know what comes from staying in the comfort zone? Nothing. And this is why some people will choose a life of repetition. I'm going to live the same day every day. I'm going to go to the same job. I'm not going to take any risks. I'm going to do exactly what's expected of me, nothing more, nothing less, because the fear and the learning and the growth, it's too much. It's too much of a risk, and they would rather stay in the comfort zone and never have to question anything than take the risk. So that's my question to you. Which person do you want to be? Do you want to be the person that stays in the comfort zone forever? Do you want to be the person that always knows what's coming next? Or are you willing and ready to do something different for your future self so that you can see change? Your nervous system craves what's safe, and that's okay. We don't want to hate on our nervous system for that. She's valid for that because safety is good, but leaving the comfort zone is so, so, so important. And you need to decide for yourself, which side do I want to be on? Do I want to be the person who stays in the same place, who has the same routine, the same job, the same day-to-day life, no risks, no need to leave the comfort zone because this simplicity is all I need? Or are you someone who is ready to grow, to learn, to experience, to put yourself in places where adrenaline gets high? We crave that. Naturally, we crave feeling. And that's hard because there's this duality, right? Where your nervous system craves familiarity, but your soul craves adrenaline and experience and ignition, and you need to choose, who do I want to listen to? This nervous system aspect of, let me stay cozy, let me stay safe, or your intuition and your soul who's like, let me explore, let me live my life, let me go see the world, let's take risks, let's live a little bit on the line, a little bit, let's experience everything we possibly can. Let's put ourselves out there. And what does that look like when we really put ourselves out there and take the risks and do the thing? It gets to be so exciting. And we need to rewrite this for ourselves. And I need you to rewrite what belongs in your story, who belongs in your story, what pieces of clothing, theoretically, get to come with you and which ones don't. What people get to come with you into this next phase and who doesn't. What places, what ideas, what goals. What have you outgrown? What could you still fit into, but you shouldn't? Yeah? What are you keeping and holding on to because it makes you feel safe, but you really don't need it anymore, and it's not serving you anymore? Change is good. Change can be uncomfortable, but it's good. It's healthy, and it means you're growing. Getting a little bit uncomfortable means that you're growing. If you're feeling comfortable all the time, then you're not growing, and that's up to you to decide. Do you want to grow or do you want to stay stagnant? Clean out your closet. Yeah, like literally clean out your closet, but also take some time to journal on this and ask yourself, what do I want to leave behind? What is no longer serving me? Who is no longer serving me? And what can I do? What's the next best step? What's the next best step today? To clear the space for new things to come through and to clear my mind for new things to come through. Sometimes your mind can just get so cluttered with all the things that you're focused on the forefront. There's something in the back of your mind that you're like, oh my gosh, I completely neglected this because I was so focused on all of this clutter in front. When we can move out the clutter, we can really see what truly matters inside of us. We make room for passion to shine through, for love to shine through, for your intuition to speak clearer. So I want to empower you to go clear out the clutter today, clear out what no longer serves you, clean out your closet, clean out your workspace, clean out your home, and clean out your life. Make room for magic. Make more room for alignment. Go ahead and download the 30-day challenge, download the digital realignment workbook, and join me in camp for $100 off. You can get all of these on my website on kayleephillips.com. Also, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, and you can tune into this podcast in the video version on YouTube. You can go leave comments. I reply to every single comment. So you can go subscribe on YouTube and tune into the vlogs that happen weekly. And follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I'm also over on Pinterest. And thank you so much for all of your kind reviews on the podcast. I'm sincerely so grateful for every single member of the community. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. I'm so grateful for you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.